Okay, so where are we at?
We came to Japan to test in depth this lens right here. Why? Because Bowser decided that from all the Sigma line, this is the one that he wanted to test the most. What drew you into this?
Uh, I like the new cine lens. I just want to try it out. And I picked the 28-105 with the T 3.0, the newest one I heard recently.
Yeah, one of the new ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. That said, the things that we liked the most about this lens were full range, right? 28 to
28,
105.
105.
We're used to shooting 2.8, which is amazing. You basically only have to use this lens. We've paired it with the SL3S, which gives 6K open gate recording. The image is beautiful coming out of that lens, not just with a lot of contrast, but also with a little bit of character, although keeping everything super sharp in the focused areas. We've been in Tokyo, the Mount Fuji,
Osaka,
Kyoto, and a few little towns a little bit more local. And we've been testing this while Jack, my kid, was joining us, shooting some photography, taking him to the classic landmarks of Tokyo, which he's enjoyed a lot. And we wanted to touch on some little things that we found about this lens. The first one is the housing. Bowser, what do you think about the housing?
The housing design,
you can see fully built for production. Metal housing, super quality, smooth zoom, and focusing. What do you think?
I haven't had a chance to play with it too much because Bowser mainly was using it. I was shooting photography, walking around with Jack, getting some shots. I have picked it up from the beginning and opened the box. Sigma sent me a brand new copy of this lens. This is a beautiful lens. The quality is incredible. As soon as you grab it, the metal body, it feels solid and ready for anything. One thing that it was not ready for is to walk around for 2.5 weeks with this mounted on your camera. There is another version of this lens that is exactly the same, 28 to 105. In the case, because it's for photography, is f2.8 instead of being T3. Basically the same optics according to Sigma. And the main difference is the housing. The housing of this one is incredible, but like Bowser was saying, mainly made for production, which is great if you're in production with the conditions controlled. But what I shouldn't have talked about Bowser, but I did. Walking around with it was tough, especially for 2.5 weeks. This one doesn't have a locking mechanism for the zoom. So as soon as you're walking around, this kind of opens up and kind of puts more weight on the bottom, which is normal because it's not made for that. But I think now in retrospective, if we would have had to pick again, probably would have gone with the other one because it's a little bit lighter, not fully metal housing.
Metal housing, yeah.
And maybe the autofocus on this is incredible. We were positively surprised.
Yeah, like
How
even
was
though
it?
like in the dark situation when we go into Mount Fuji, we saw some deer
Right.
in the middle with a little bit of foggy scenery in behind, and it picked up really quick.
Right. So you can use this one for photography too. Bowser has used it throughout the trip for a lot of great shots that we really enjoyed. But like he was saying, picks up focus very well even during dark moments. We would love to shoot with the photography one to compare them or compare the experience at least. But we highly recommend this lens if you're working in production and you need the metal housing.
And also this lens, you can use it for everything because it covers most of the range you need.
Right.
You don't have to swap in lenses, and also they have autofocus on top of it, so you can rely on your own camera autofocus like the SL3S.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to try another SL system cameras to see how the autofocus changes the way this lens performs. Um, any other topics that you wanted to cover? Is there anything that you've enjoyed this lens the most in?
Oh.
Any conditions when we were in traveling around?
The only thing I'm worried about this lens is the weather.
All right. We did encounter a lot of rain.
Yeah, so July in Tokyo, it's raining a lot.
It is June though. But,
Oh, June. Yeah, my bad, June.
yeah, we are. It's the 25th
25th?
of June right now.
Yeah.
Here.
It's pouring
And
outside.
it's been pouring for a couple of days, and Bowser has been having to juggle with an umbrella and this lens. Also, because it's not our lens. If not, we probably would abuse it way more than we did. We're trying to take care of it. So he was with the umbrella and this lens under the rain, and we were kind of concerned. With the other version, the photography version of this lens, we know that is weather sealed, but this one isn't. So that's another good point for having this one in production when you're like conditions controlled, and the other one when you can't control that many conditions.
And also the thread is kind of universal. It's 82 millimeter.
Yep.
I feel like that's a lot of like variable zoom lens. They have the size for the thread at this point. So you can swap your variable ND filter or your CPL, your mist filter you already had.
Is there any circumstance where you got surprised of how this performed other than the deer moment?
When people walking across the street in Shibuya, this lens working, tracking everybody walking across the sidewalk, people crossing each other. It's super quick. It's easy. You just tap real quick on my screen, and like it just grab whoever you need to focus immediately.
Yeah, I think overall we were very, very surprised by how well it performed on the autofocus setting. Not a lot of cinema lenses have autofocus, and especially with this huge range.
All right, Jaime. So you took me to go to Tokyo, Japan for the first time. After your third time?
Yeah, it's my third time. I was excited for you and Jack to actually see very, 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 very civilized country.
Okay. What is your moment of this trip? You feel like you got the best photo out?
Oh man, the best photo. I think I'm very, very skeptical of using film cameras, and I brought my MP with me. I didn't use it in the whole trip, except that when I got to return the car the last day, I decided to only shoot that whole day with the MP. I still don't know if the pictures will be good or not, but I tried my best, and I'm pretty sure there's one very good shot that I'm gonna like. I don't know if I'll try and upload it here if I was able to develop it. But I actually think I will enjoy those shots because the other ones I'm used to shooting, we were practicing a lot of getting used to a specific length of focusing by field focusing, which that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Doing a little competition with Bowser to see who failed the least.
At the lowest f-stop too, right?
Yeah, 1.4 in my case, f2 on his. But also, yeah, those shots of film I'm very excited to check out because the rest of them I already have seen, and there's some good ones, some bad ones, but I think also showing that I think everybody on Shibuya Crossing shows themselves in the middle of the crosswalk or other people there. I tried and show some motion, which is all you get when you're there standing. The light turns green, everybody runs in, and I feel like I wanted to capture some motion. Also very, very highly inspired by some of the shots that Brendan Ruffin takes that have some motion, and I'm always surprised of how he is able to capture that. So I kind of wanted to try my best to capture that motion and in the Shibuya crossing. How about you? What are you proud of?
I like.
Your geisha shot?
Oh, I messed up. Yeah, I messed up.
Bowser had a bad day. There was
I-
a full day where he couldn't get one shot right.
Yeah, so I missed like how many times? 3 times of different geishas.
I think so, yeah. We actually went home and Bowser couldn't go to sleep without taking some shots of a geisha. So we got dressed again and we went out for like a few hours
Like,
walking around town in Kyoto trying to find another geisha to take a picture of her in a respectful way also. We were trying to not be super intrusive.
we're not grabbing them. We're not trying to stop them. We just let them do their thing.
Right.
And I didn't get any shots.
Yeah, it's fine. Next time, man. Next time. That's another
time,
reason
next
to
time.
come back.
Yeah.
How about you, Jack?
Come here.
Come here. Jack is recording this video for us.
Come here.
So what was you think the shot that you think that you're proud of that you took?
I think it was the temple one when what I got in Kyoto of the like big gate, red gate,
Uh-huh.
and I took a picture from the side of it, and then I could see like the half of the temple from the side of the gate.
Why do you like that one? Why do you like that one over the other ones? What made you take that shot? You were walking around, and what did you see that made you take the shot?
Like I could see the forest in the background, and like there was just half of the temple, and there was the like big red gate.
Nice.
You like the
Great.
contrast? Yeah.
Cool. Do you have fun on the trip?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. See you soon with, I'm sure, more cuts of the 2.5 weeks of trips that we've done through Japan. Thank
See you
guys.
guys later.